Hi, I'm Alyn Brewis. This is a short introduction video for those of you who haven't bought a car from me in the past, to give you an idea, a little bit of background of the type of business that we have. I started selling cars in 1986, over 30 years ago, selling Nissan. I sold Vauxhall for 12 years and a little bit of Ford and Honda. And I started up in my own in 2004, trading cars between garages. That would be buying a Ford from a Nissan dealer and selling it to the Ford dealer and so on and so on. But I was finding that more and more of my previous customers were coming to me and asking me to find them a nice little car for them. It got to the point where business was expanding, and I set up in Ashington with my own forecourt, and I've been in Ashington ever since. As the business has grown, we moved into these new premises in 2018. This indoor showroom is my pride and joy. It's the biggest in Northumberland, possibly the biggest in the northeast or even further afield, I'm not sure. In here, the weather doesn't matter. It can be chucking it down outside, it can be rain or snowing. It's always dry in here, and the cars are always nice and clean. We have a fantastic setup here. Our strapline is no pushy salesman, so you can come browse at your leisure, and we will always be available in the background to answer any questions or pull a car out for you to take for a test drive. You can try 2 or 3 different types of cars just to see what suits you best. It's a very relaxed and laid back atmosphere in here. It's possibly the most laid back way to buy a car that you've ever experienced. We're a family run business. There's me, my wife, my son. My daughter does the social media, as well as some very good staff who've been with me for a lot of years. As you can see, we've got a great selection of cars, usually between 70 to 80 at any one time, and priced where I can between £1,000 and £7,000. The cheaper ones are difficult to get a hold of, as I turn down more cars than I buy, as I have to be right. Even the cheapies have to be right for me to put my name to. I do get the odd one that's over £7,000 where customers ask me to sell them for them. Our cars are described as nice cars. We always say they're not new cars, we can't make them new, but we do try to get them as good as I can. The dent man is here weekly, sorting out any dings that previous keepers have getting from Asda car park and other places like that. These are the dings that most other garages would leave. I don't. The smart repairer is here twice a week, and he does any bumper scuffs, polishing any scratches and things like that. I would like to think that as people are looking around other garages, they see that mine are better prepared and better presented. I know that like for like, you can buy cheaper elsewhere, but mine are right. I spend the money on the preparation on the cars beforehand to make them as good as possible, just so that the customer doesn't have to, and they don't have the hassle. I want customers to come back, and that's what the business has been built on. Often use the analogy that you're going to have 2 houses in the same street up for sale at the same time. They look the same, they were built at the same time, they don't look any different, but one of them may need its plumbing done, or it may need its electrics done, whereas the other house that's up for sale might have had all of that done. They are my cars. I spend the money on the cars so that you don't have to, and they're right. I never buy cars from auctions. I only buy from people that I've dealt with over the years, people that I know and trust. And that enables me to cherry pick the cars, and therefore I'm not buying an unknown quantity. These guys in the trade know me well and know the quality of my cars. If they get a car that's not for me, they don't even ring me. A lot of the main dealers actually recommend their own customers to me if they don't have a car suitable. So they have the reassurance that my cars are right, and that their recommendation isn't going to be reflected badly on them. All my cars are cherry picked, and they all come with a good warranty. I've used Auto Protect from my main dealer days, and ever since I started up on my own. They're a national company. Any VAT registered garage can do any warranty work that may need done, and if you're out the area, they have an agreement with Halford's Auto Centres to do any work on a self-authorisation basis. But obviously if you're local and you have any issues, we want to look after you, because we want you to come back. There's a saying that you don't know how good an insurance company is until you make a claim. I suppose that's the same in any industry, and you can only find out how good or bad a garage is until you have a problem. But our simple philosophy is, if you're fair with people, they'll come back, and if you try and rip people off, they won't go back. I wouldn't. I use my own workshop to to make sure that customers are looked after as best as possible. All our cars are independently MOT'd. I purposely wouldn't have my own MOT testing station, just so I could never be accused of any jiggery pokery or doing any MOTs which shouldn't be done. We just want to do the job right. In this day and age, customer reviews and customer satisfaction is vital, but I have always been customer focused. We've won awards with Car Gurus. Car Gurus was set up by the people that invented TripAdvisor. We are a 5-star Auto Trader. We have loads and loads of 5-star Auto Trader reviews. If you look on Auto Trader, if you look on Facebook, if you look on Google, you'll see for yourself. The cars that we sell are nice cars and they are right. Thanks for looking at this video, and if you'd like to get in touch, our telephone number is 01670 523344.